Okay, a little tilted. There we go. Perfect. No. Perfect. Okay, so, I did the whole newspaper thing. Wasted a lot of time. I just watched videos. It's 3:15 now. Uh, and I thought I should record one of these, so I'll show you. See this? I am making, oh my god, that one is so much better. Whoa. Whoa, that's sick. This one didn't turn out as good, but it's pretty good. So I'm making this. This is going to be the side of the helmet. Oh, this is going to be the side of the helmet. Okay? And I thought I'll show how. Look at those. Let's see those? I don't like those. But this one gave me some problems. One of the sides didn't stick properly. So this one is flawless. I don't know how I made this, but it's so good. Look at that. Look at that. Clean. Damn. Okay. I thought I should record how I'm making these. I'm gonna need 3 of these, and that's gonna be enough. One of these is going to be the visor at the front. I'm thinking this one because it's so perfect. And then those can be the sides of the helmet, right? And then the top will also have the same surface. So I'm going to cover each one of those strips with this cling wrap or cling film or saran wrap, whatever it's called. So I thought I should record making one of these because I already made these. I didn't want to record each one of them because that would be boring. So I'm going to record one of them and I'm going to show you how I made these. I was thinking that the surface of the helmet will probably just have to be matte, and I was like, you know, the same way I was thinking like when I was making the sky video, I had already worked like 5 hours on the video or something, and then and it was very unsatisfying because the aspect ratio was this 9 by 16, 9 to 6, whatever, 9:16. 9 is to 16, right? And but the game is full screen, so the game's aspect ratio was not 9 is to 16, so I had to crop the gameplay, and that really sucked because that ruined the quality of it. And the clouds, you could see the pixels on the clouds, and it was really unsatisfying. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. It's fine, just push through. But then 5 hours after that, I figured out something to correct the aspect ratio. I cropped my own camera thing to fit the ratio of the full screen, so I didn't have to crop the gameplay, right? And then the video turned out to be amazing. It's the same thing with this. I thought that the surface of the helmet is gonna have to be matte because there's no way for me to make it glossy, but I'm working hard to do this. This is the only idea that I had, just wrapping it in cling wrap. And the only problem with this is that it's really annoying to work with, so I have to like take a lot of care and put a lot of attention in it to sort of properly work with it. So I didn't make, okay, so I have another idea on how to do this. I'm gonna do it backwards this time. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it more. I should just start doing it. That'll give you a better idea of how I'm doing what. Okay, so first step is to, I don't know if this is the step 3 that I was talking about. I'm not really arranging these in steps. I really only said that for the sake of the video, you know, so that it's clearer to you, but to me, these are not steps. To me, the whole thing is one step. But okay, so I'm going to open this. So I'm hanging this on it. This is the problem. See, the table is cropped, so you can't see. Whatever. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is that the weight of the roll is keeping it taut on that side, and I'm holding it taut on this side myself, right? And now it has all of these folds. You can see right here. It has all of these folds. I use my hand to press these folds away to make the whole thing super smooth on the table. Okay, and the only thing that matters is the side at first, because I figured out, so this is what I did when I was preparing for all of this, is that I did prototypes first on just rough paper, right? So I stuck it to the paper and I realized that the tape locks in whatever the surface is. So if the surface is bumpy and you tape it, it's going to remain bumpy because the tape has locked that bumpiness, you know? That meant that I could lock in smoothness. If I just make the edge smooth, then I could tape it, and then I just stretch it and it's back to smooth because the tape has locked in the smoothness, right? It wouldn't bend until the tape bends, right? You understand what I'm saying? I hope you do. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe I can explain it a little bit better. I'll try. So right now, I'm only working the edge. I'm not concerned with the rest, okay? I'm just trying to make the edge of it completely flat without any bumps, this edge, okay? It's really difficult to work with it. There's always like these tiny bumps, which are very difficult to work with. I asked a friend for a suggestion, and they said, resin. How do I make the surface of this glossy? Resin. I was like, oh yeah, what kind of money you think I have? Resin. I can't do resin, bro. I mean, if I could purchase resin, I wouldn't have any problems. You know what I mean? Okay. Man, it's really hard to work with. And the worst is when it sticks to itself. Because then you have to pull it, and if you pull it, then you stretch it, and if you stretch it, then there's no way to like unstretch it, so it's permanently creased. You're just gonna have to throw it all away. Uh-oh. Man, this is so much harder. Why is it harder now? It's fucking harder now for some reason. When I started recording, it's more difficult. Fantastic. What is happening? It's not working. Give me a second. Okay, it's less than perfect, but whatever. Fuck, I've been trying to get it perfectly flat for the last 15 minutes. It just wouldn't work. I don't know why. It's giving me trouble now. That must be annoying on the mic. But yeah. It wasn't giving me this much trouble before. For some reason, now it's troublesome. It's still reasonably flat. It's okay. If it doesn't turn out perfect, I guess it'll be the next best thing. Which isn't bad. Okay. Taped it to the table. Man, I was thinking, I think I'm just gonna God damn it. Pause. I'm sorry, I did not record because my brain started to work and I really like it. It felt good. Whenever my brain works, it feels really good. So, I think, holy shit, I think this is going to be the most perfect one so far. I didn't record how I did it. I'll tell you. Oh my god, if I turn this over and it's absolutely flat, I'm gonna kill myself. No, shh. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. How is it? It's the most perfect one. Are you kidding me? It's perfect. And it's the full sheet. This is better than every other one that I've done. So this was the idea that I got. So I couldn't, that was my best idea back then. Back then, yesterday. But what I did is I would put the cling wrap on the table and I would slide the paper in. This time, I put the paper on top and I taped it from the back and then I peeled it off. It's perfect. Wow, it's beautiful. Damn. It's a little bit of air in it. Wow, it's absolutely perfect. Wow, not a single fold. Damn, now I just feel bad. I should have done every single one like this. This is so good. Damn, what the fuck? Wow. And these little frames, I can fold them back. And this is the full paper. Like, that's the thing about those, is that I had to fold them. I had to cut some of the paper. Like, I had to fold the paper back in order to hide the tape. This one is the full sheet because I did it backwards. So basically, in those ones, the cling wrap was on this side. So I had to fold this thick side of tape so to hide it. This one, the tape is at the back. So the full sheet is here. So I can fold the full sheet back now. I can fold the tape back now. I don't know if any of this is clear in the video or not. I don't care. Honestly, I don't fucking care. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. Wow. Look at that. That's nasty good. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Well, okay, pause again. I'll figure out what to do. Okay, so now I have to coat each and every one of the leaves. Oh man, I didn't, oh no. This is so good that I didn't have to do that now. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Basically, my whole thinking was that I'm going to put saran wrap on this, right? And then I'm going to stick it to the newspaper so I can fold the newspaper and retain the full strip. I worked so hard on this. And now I've come up with an idea that I don't have to do this anymore. God damn it. Fuck. My brain hits in like stages. Why couldn't I have thought about this sooner? God damn it. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Be right back. Hi. This is the plan that I made yesterday, and it's not bad. It is not bad. The problem is, the new one is so much better that this would actually look worse. So I have to do the new one, which means that the like, I think more than an hour that I spent doing this was completely wasted just because I came up with a better plan now. Now I have to peel all the strips off of the newspaper that I stuck them to. This sucks. If I had done this yesterday, then this is what I would be doing. And it's pretty good. Okay, so here's the plan. Look, I can separate these strips with a blade, right? And when I separate them, you have one strip, and what I can do is I can fold this backwards to get a clean edge, but it's not clean. So, and it would be fine if I was doing this yesterday, I would just make do. But today I have a better plan which solves that problem, so I have to abandon this one. Fucking, god damn it. So now I have to just peel all of this off. That really sucks. This looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Look at that. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I have a better plan, so I'm gonna do that. And this actually feels bad. I'm not gonna lie. God damn it. Okay. I wanted to speak. This is the reason why I can't work with other people, you know, because this is just how I operate. I don't really work with fixed things, you know. Like this, I'm undoing everything that I did in pursuit of a better plan, but I know that I would never be able to do this with other people because they would be really like attached to, oh, like we all worked so hard on this. This is the reason why, because I'm just gonna have to be dissatisfied, you know. With the final product, knowing that it's not as good as it could have been, and I wouldn't be able to speak anything, you know. Right now, the only reason I feel bad is because I have limited time, you know. So now it's gonna, you know, it's like those 2 hours could have been put towards something else, and the helmet would have been done. I would be making the shoulder pads. The all right, all the work has been undid. Here are the clean strips. Fantastic. And now I will do the same thing that I did one more time. And I also wasted so much tape. I'm running out. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, this strip tore. This is shorter than the rest, which sucks. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't think that these are gonna be enough. I think I'm gonna use. I have one more sheet left, one more black paper left. I think I'm gonna have to use that one too. And maybe I don't have enough after that either. I was hoping that maybe I could complete the helmet and actually record the video today. That would be wild, but I can't do that because of this. Because of the. Oh, no. Okay, I'll do this and I'll be right back. Hi. I was just leaving, so I thought I'd pop in here, talk a little bit. It's 15 minutes to 7, a.m. and I feel pretty incredible because, I mean, I feel kind of bad because I wasted a lot of time tonight um, on the whole newspaper thing, and then I came up with a better plan. So I could have been done with the whole thing. That's okay because it's it's going really, really well, which is insane. I can't even believe how well things have been going, you know? For for the first time in my life, that's what I wanted to say on the video. That's why I wanted to come in here. That I've never felt this way in my life, you know? For the first time in my life, I'm actually doing things the way they're in my mind. And it feels good. This is the first layer. Oh my god, it looks so good on camera. This is going to look unbelievably good. It's going to look better than many Dread cosplays that I've seen on the internet, which I can't even believe. I didn't even look up any tutorials on how to do this. This is completely my brainchild. It's gonna look amazing. And like, it doesn't look that good right now, I know, but pretty soon, like this makes me see the vision, you know? Like I can see how good this is gonna look now. This is gonna look insanely good. And I feel I feel exhilarated. I think this is the meaning of the word exhilaration. I, I, I used my brain so much tonight that I lost track of all the things that I was recording as I was recording them because my brain was so busy. And I love that. I love that. Heading back upstairs, leaving this place for now. And then today I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna attend my classes, come back, and I'll get back to work on this. And I figured that, oh yeah, this is not completely my brainchild, I guess. This is also Neil Buchanan helping me through this, you know? Like, if it wasn't for that show, I don't think I would have ever been able to, well, never say never. I probably would be able to make it, because the newspaper thing was from that show, but still, the rest of it is completely mine. I didn't take that from anywhere, which is like crazy. I came up with this idea of, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about with the strips. Um, so this is, I guess I have Vsauce to thank a little bit for this, because he's the one who taught me how like flat surfaces work on spheres, his gravity video. Uh, and that's exactly what I did. I kept us, because I told you it's a mathematical impossibility to line a sphere with, you know, uh, a flat, a paper. Like, you can't cover the surface of a sphere with paper. You can't do that, at least not perfectly. And so I got the next best thing, and this is all completely straight lines. This is why that looks so, it's not perfectly symmetrical because it doesn't matter. There's going to be one more layer of this and it's going to look fantastic. But I have a prototype I'm going to show you. One second. this is what's so surprising about all of this, because look, obviously looks like curved lines, right? This is like I curved them and stuff like that. If I unravel this, tear it all open, you can see that it's made entirely out of straight lines. It's just straight lines and very straight and strict angles. Look at that. This is just one straight line and then a perpendicular bisector that goes up, and then I divide it into, 60 degrees, 45 degrees. No, it's 90, so this one is 90 degrees, this one and this one, right? You see the 90 degrees here? Then this one is the 45 degrees, and this one is 22 and a half, 22 and a half, 22 and a half here and 22 and a half here, right? And this is all completely straight lines. You can see perfectly straight. And this is what wraps around it to make a helmet. You see? Once I do this, there's little gaps, and I'm going to cover those with strips as well. This is what I meant when I said, if I try to explain it, it wouldn't make any sense. Because imagine me explaining straight lines actually look curved and shit like that, wouldn't work. But if I have all of it, I can show you. So now I'm going to cover these gaps with one strip that is going to be really tight, so it's going to look round as possible, right? And all of that. So the things that you see right now is what's going to be visible underneath. So it's basically this layer is the same reason for which I painted the whole thing black. I painted it black so that if there's any gaps, it looks black. That's exactly what these strips are going to do. These are going to, you'll be able to see this through the gaps of the actual final layer that I'm going to add on top of this. And this is going to be covered up. This is my baseline. This was important because it kind of orients the whole thing, because it's based on angles, right? So this one is the straight line that I showed you, right? So everything else, all the other angles are relative to this one. That's why I had to put this on, and I didn't waste one of my shiny strips. I just did it regular because this is going to be covered as well, right? So this is the straight line, right? This is the 45 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This one. This is the 45, and then 22 and 22 and a half, right? And the final thing is, 1 second. Now comes this. Fuck it. You can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. This is going to go around it like this. Wait. Do you see my vision as well? I think you can see it. I think you can also see it. And this is the red. I found black paper, and the black paper is like, it looks good with the gloss applied to it, sure, but it doesn't really look that good on its own. This is popping. This is so good. Like, it doesn't really look that bright on camera, but this is really, I'll edit this video to show you the actual curve, or what it actually looks like. So I'll edit this video to make it look exactly as popping as it looks in real life. But this looks beautiful. This is a beautiful red. I love it. And this is the balloon. This is what will be on the surface of the medallion, the little dread medallion that he carries on his helmet. You know, this is a golden balloon, and I found these just by random chance. Okay, just by random chance I found these, and look, look how good at it, right? That's so good. It's gonna look phenomenal as this, like, cause the medallion is golden, right? This is gonna be the golden part, and I am sure that it's gonna look fantastic. I also initially only wanted to make the helmet, but now my plans are a little bit better. I have my old school uniform, and my school uniform included a blazer. So I have a blazer that's navy blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip the school logo out of it. That's disgusting. Nobody likes it. Maybe I'll replace it with the Dread logo, right? Hell yeah. And it has broad, like those big shoulders. I'm going to put guards on that. And I really want to make that eagle. Dread has an eagle on his shoulder. I really want to make that. That looks so cool. I don't know if I will be able to because it looks really good. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. If I can't make it, then both of them will just be guards. And I have acrylic colors from when I was younger. They're very old, and I'll paint the guards using those acrylic colors, or I'll just use these balloons. I'll get more of them and use these balloons. I don't know how good these will look on giant guards. I mean, the medallion is going to be this large, which is very small, and you can see that this can fit the medallion pretty well, but yeah, I'm so glad that I actually get to talk about it now that I have some stuff to actually explain it. This is lovely. And I had to spend like nothing on this. I spent like no money. I mean, I did spend about 300, I think, 300 or 400 rupees. But I didn't use all of that stuff. I just bought stuff because I like it and I could buy it, so I did buy it, you know. But I used about like 150 worth of stuff. Or the cling wrap was a little bit more expensive, I guess. Wait, how much does the cling wrap cost? Oh, there it is. This thing costs, oh, this costs 80. So 380. So I made this like basically, the maximum that I spent is 500 rupees, which I didn't use the whole thing. So I used this, which again, I didn't use the entire roll. I used like half of it. So yeah, there's that. I bought glue, I bought tape. I didn't use the tape, like I barely used the tape. I bought double-sided tape because I just really like double-sided tape. I didn't use any double-sided tape on this, you know. So I made this in under 150 rupees. Should I convert it? I mean, 150 rupees is going to be like $2. Yeah, something like that. $2. And 500 rupees is going to be like $7. Yeah, $7, something like that. But I don't think that's how it works. It's like, I don't think that's how it, I don't think you can just convert it and know the costs. Pretty sure things like this cost different in dollars or whatever, but yeah. 150 rupees, that's kind of crazy. Maybe 200, maybe 200, 200, there you go, 200. And it looks phenomenal. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised how good it looks. It looks fucking amazing. I did not think it's gonna look that good. It's actually gonna look like a real helmet. Damn. Um, the only thing that I feel bad about is the wasted time. That's it. But I'm learning. I'm learning. So, I mean, this is the first time in my life that I'm actually taking control and doing whatever I want to. All of this feels very wasteful, you know? All of this feels like I shouldn't be doing it because, you know, you shouldn't do this. You should, oh fuck, you should be studying or something, etc., etc. That's what people say. Um, but no. All my life I've been like told off, you're not, you know, discouraged and stuff. And now that I'm alone, my thinking in all of this was, okay, this is dragging on a lot. The last thing I'm gonna say, ow. Um, my thinking going into all of this is that I'm just gonna sit at one place and do nothing, which is gonna get me nowhere. So if this stuff that I'm thinking about, if my videos don't go anywhere, it's basically like the same thing, right? It's the same thing as me in my bed. All it will be is just a bunch of wasted money, which I haven't spent that much. So it's okay. Basically, I'm thinking that it'll be okay if none of this works because I'm having fun, I'm loving it, and I'm trying. I I have understood that the world doesn't really work how I was taught it works. I was taught ideals and morals when I was young through stories and stuff, and that was the only exposure to the outside world I ever had, those stories. Before I had internet, of course. And so from a very young age, I used to think that morals are, like, I didn't know what morals meant. I didn't know that this is what people think you should do. I thought that this is how people do things. You know, this is how it works. You know, that people steal because they're bad people. You know, and stuff like that. But now that I am actually seeing the world, I understand that those were all just things that people like to say, and that's not how it actually works. So now I'm just stuck here with this, I don't know how to say it, like a weird sort of mismatch of how I thought everything worked, but how it actually works, you know? But one of these morals that I was taught is that if you're trying, it's enough. You know, it's enough if you're trying. That's not true. I found that that is not true. Doesn't matter how hard you tried. But as long as I'm living by myself and making decisions by myself, I will still make the decisions that I think are like, you know, the way I think. I've always thought that the world works. So that's why I'm not, that's how I can like comfort myself a little bit, because I can tell myself that it's okay. You're trying, you know? And I really think that my attempt is like enough, you know? It's enough that I'm trying, and if it doesn't work, I'll just be a failure. You know, I already don't really talk to a lot of people. I'll just, you know, continue to not talk to them because I'm a failure and stuff like that. Yeah. I'll see you after I get back. Hi. I don't know where to put this. I guess I'll put it here. The audio is going to be bad, but I don't care. I'm How's that? I was completing it. Each one of these strips takes a long time to actually be done, but it's turning out really good. I love it. This side is completely, well, no, this side, wait. Yeah, both of those sides are done. This is what the final look is actually going to be like. It looks pretty cool, you know? I only have to cover this one, and this one now with a strip. See? Like that. And then the whole top of the helmet will be done, and then a visor will cover all of this, you know? A visor will actually cover this. Then there will be a medallion over here. Okay? I don't know if you can clearly hear me or not. Oh, God. Okay. I'll put it in my ear, I guess. Yeah, okay. So there will be a medallion over here. Oh. um, and this will be covered with more glossy paper. And then there will be red stuff here, which is going to be the sides of it. A visor over here, which is going to be covering the tip of my nose, so my nostrils are going to be visible, right? So eyes completely blocked. Yeah, this is turning out to be pretty epic, pretty good. Right. I'll show you what I'm doing with the strip. I had a tape dispenser right here. It's pretty shit. I mean, look at this. I take it out, right? And then I can't, look at that. I can't really pull. It doesn't unroll. It's so bad. Like it unrolls if you like, I don't know. Look at this. I can't, it's the worst. Like who makes this shit? It's so bad. Uh, but yeah. I mean, I definitely don't need a tape dispenser, but have it. Just had it lying around upstairs, so I bought it here. Um, thought I'll record making one of the strips so you know what I did in every single one of them. I didn't properly record how I made the strips in the first place, so I'll tell you that. So, you see, this is the strip. This is what it looks like without any work being done on it, right? This will be folded backwards. This tape will be folded backwards like this and stuck to the back of it to make the edge completely disappear, right? So that it's just a black glossy strip. And how I made this is I laid cling wrap flat on the table, and then I put the paper, right? I put the paper on it, right? So I laid down cling wrap, right, on the table, right, and removed all of the creases, and then I put the paper on top of it, right? And then I taped it to the paper on the cling wrap, and I locked that flatness of the cling wrap with it so it comes out gloss. Well, this is tape, but yeah. So this cling wrap isn't actually attached to the strip. It's just that the cling wrap over here is taped on backwards, if you understand. I don't know, I can't explain it very well. I should have recorded it. That's the reason why I turned the camera on, but I didn't record it because I'm an idiot. I mean, my brain started working and I had started having fun, so I didn't record it. But yeah, it's a pretty good idea that I had, because earlier what I was doing is so told you, I put the cling wrap on the table, remove all the creases, and then I put the paper on top. Earlier, I was sliding the paper underneath it so that the cling wrap was on top of the paper. And then I was tracing it out, and then I was pulling it, and then I was taping it to the back of it, right? That's how I made, I mean, it was harder to do. It was more difficult to do. The results are, well, the results look better like this. This is a better idea, to put the paper on top of the cling wrap instead of putting the cling wrap on top of the paper and trying to stick it onto it. It creases, you know. But if you do this, it doesn't have look at this. It doesn't have a single crease. All those creases that you see are because of the newspaper shenanigans that I did. You know, that's why they're there. But also, if I would roll it on top of it, it would get those creases as well. So, not a problem. Yeah, I could have done it cleaner, but I really don't think it matters, because I don't think those creases are visible. Like, yeah, you do see some, like right here, you do see it. And yes, I could do it cleaner if I just did everything again, but I'd have to buy more paper, and I really don't want to spend a lot of money on this, you know? I mean, it doesn't cost anything, actually. I could very easily do that. But I don't know. I think it looks fine. I think it looks really good. It could look marginally better. Like, all of these strips of paper could be just a tiny bit smoother, but it would be such a small difference that it basically wouldn't matter. And also, most of these strips wouldn't like actually be visible at all, because there's going to be a large box here. So this is how it's actually going to be visible. Only the top of it is going to be actually, well, even not even the top of it, because the box is going to come from basically the top of it all the way down to hold the medallion, you know? So all of this is just to provide a good looking like thing under any gaps that it's going to leave, you know. That's the only reason. And from the back it looks pretty bad from the back, but it will also be covered. So this is what it's actually going to look like, and that doesn't look bad, you know. So, oh my god, I spoke for 8 minutes. Jesus. Okay. All right, I'll see you after I finish the entire top of it. These three, I'll see you. I completely forgot I wanted to record one of the strips, so I'm making it right now. I taped it. You see how clean it is? I love it. I'm taping the rest of it, so I'll show you how I'm doing it, so you get an idea of that. That must be annoying. Sorry, but what I'm gonna do is just gonna. This is the tab, right? Look, see that? Right? I fold it back, and then I pull it really tight. I pull it real tight. And then I hold it with my fingers like this. Cut the tape. And stick the tape to my finger so that it rolls around. See my fucking idiocy? God damn it, how am I gonna work? Ugh. Fuck. God. Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. Okay. It's stuck to my finger. I've done everything flawlessly, but the moment I start recording, right, it rolls around my goddamn finger. Yeah, there you go. See? I have to pull it really tight to prevent it from having any edges. Because if I just fold it and don't pull it, don't like press it down, pull it really tight, then it has an edge, a white edge. See that? Yeah, so I have to pull it really tight. When I pull it really tight, backwards, the white edge disappears. See? That's why pulling it is really important. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I'll be right back. Hi. So the top of it is completely done, finished. This is what the final product is going to look like. I'm sort of kind of recording to take measurements actually. This is where the visor is going to have to be. So I want to mark that. You sit here, okay? Alright, so with the black pen, make a marking here. Fantastic. Then this is going to have to be like here, somewhere over here. So the plan is that I gotta cut a little bit off the side so that my mouth is visible, so I can make the face. Right now my lips, the ends of the lips are cut off, so I'm gonna take little strips off. And then the visor needs to be this big. That's a very thin strip. I didn't think that I'm gonna need that thin of a strip, but yeah. And the helmet is actually a really good size over here. It's like perfectly in line with my face. I like the size, so I'm gonna keep it the same size. Yeah. I can move around pretty well in it. It's pretty good, actually. The only problem with it is the sounds. That does not sound like metal. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean my hair. I'm gonna have slightly wet hair, slightly damp, held back hair like that, right? So that there's no hair on my forehead, no hair peeking out, right? And I've made markings. Let's see if the markings are visible. Oh, they are. That's crazy. Oh, wow. That's such a perfect marking. The marking looks red. It shines red in the light. That's awesome. Okay, so now I have markings for the visor. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this. I don't have a pair of scissors. I'm actually gonna cut more because this is not going to be the surface of it. So I'm going to keep this the exact measurement, and this is going to cut a bit short. So I'm going to measure this, and the final helmet is going to be exactly this big, except the face hole will be a little larger and cleaner. The edges will be a lot cleaner. Right, so I just looked at the helmet and I think what it's gonna have to be is, oh God, we go. I think what it's gonna have to be is two of these sheets folded like this, like angry eyebrows. You're gonna have to go like this, okay? So I'm gonna cut it like this, slanted, so that it has that natural slant going, right? Because it is slanted from the back. So I'm gonna cut it slanted, but I'm going to straighten this out here like that, so that it retains its natural slant, and I'm going to draw it like this, but paste it like this. I think that's the best way I can do it, because if I try to make the slant, I'm gonna get the angle wrong. So I will draw it straight and paste it slanted. Makes sense? Right? So these are going to be pasted like that. And what that's going to do is that's going to give me a natural slant for the cross in front, right? The cross is going to be right at the nose mark, right above the nose. It's going to be kind of here, over here, you know? So the tip of my nose is going to peek out underneath the visor. Cross is going to be right here, right? And it's going to go, so the slant I'm talking about. So imagine this is cut into a little strip. You don't have to imagine, I'll show you in a little bit. But it's going to be like this on me, right? So imagine a little strip over here, right? And it goes here, like that. And the other one like that, right? And the slant of this, the natural slant would go in, and there it would curve from here, right, into that shape, right? And then here will be a little slit for the thing, right? And then this curve. So this will be straight, this will be curved, etc., etc. You get the point. Let's get to making.